Hi, thanks for joining us for part 2 Tottori Japan. We ended our last video in Tottori Japan with a short camel ride. In this video, we will climb the sand dunes for a great view of the Sea of Japan and explore Tottori. We will go to the Tottori Information Center, go to the Sand Museum, and do some shopping. This shop was all camels, and I got a camel magnet for my fridge. At the end of the day, we will visit a beautiful village. Here is the map of our Tottori day, part 1 and part 2. The dunes, shaped by the winds and the tides, span about 30 kilometers and can reach heights of 50 meters. To protect the dunes, no graffiti is allowed. We drove our camper van, but you can easily reach the dunes by bus. It takes about 20 minutes from the station.
Very pretty wedding photos. And there's people over here climbing up and down that steep mountain of sand.
There is a wheelchair ramp here, so you can see the dunes, but the rest of it is just sand that's not very accessible. Sorry about all this camera movement. I was having a hard time keeping our camera still because of the wind.
Turned out to be a really nice day after all that rain. This is what it looks like at the other end of the dunes, at the top of the smaller hill. There's a boat out there. An island, or a small rock area. There's a beach down here, but it's really far down there. You'd probably want to walk around. You wouldn't want to stumble down that hill or that dune. Go up on top. And let's keep on spinning around so you can see where we came from. We were up here for the camel rides. Spin around again. See the dune. We're not at the very top. That's the very top up there. And that's the Sea of Japan. The Sea of Japan. Can you see? Very pretty.
Never seen anything like this in Japan. It looks like a desert next to the ocean. I can't believe it has been so well preserved. Chet was playing around with the camera. This photo makes me look like a giant.
At the end of the wheelchair ramp. I don't think you'll want to go further. You could, but if the sand is really loose, you might get stuck. Here's the end of the ramp where you could go onto the sand if you choose to. That's where it stops. So headed down the wheelchair ramp. There's a number of stops where you can stop and rest or take photos. It's a really nice ramp. And there's enough room to let other people pass. No, really. There's the ramp. It's all the way down. It's like a 3-level ramp, so it's a big ramp. Down to the parking lot. There's the shops down there. And there's a sky lift here. It looks like an old ski lift. But I don't know if you can see it in the trees. I'll try to take a better picture. So the ramp goes on pretty far. It goes down to the building down there, which I think has the bathrooms and information center maybe. We're going to check that out next. But here are the lifts. I'm not sure what the lifts are for. It probably just gives you an overall view of the dunes. You don't need to be on them to see the dunes though.
The Tottori sand dunes are a UNESCO Global Geopark. Here's a nice map that includes informational QR codes. It also gives the rules about, you have to pick up of your dog, you cannot litter, you can't swim, you can't play golf, you can't have draw in the sand like graffiti. The free visitor center is open from 9 to 5 year-round. The website states there is English-speaking staff from Sunday to Thursday. Here's another good map. Here are some other interesting locations along the coast in the national park area.
The visitor center, or inside the visitor center, there's 2 beach wheelchairs with big inflatable tires. There's brakes, there's seat belts. It looks like you can also recline them, possibly. Maybe not. Very nice. There's a TV with a lady signing in Japanese. I have not seen that yet, wherever we've gone. Very nice.
This map gives 3 different hikes between 30 to 50 minutes long. I thought it was funny that the more difficult blue path, Google Lens translated the title to read hee hee ha ha. It is a very steep climb. Here's some texture flooring for the visually impaired. During our entire 3 weeks of traveling in Japan, I think this visitor center put forth the most effort towards accessibility for all.
There's the elevator to the second floor. On the second floor, there is an elevator get here too, but there is information on the area. I believe there's a device that you can use to hear it in English, but we didn't try that. It's like a museum. Look at these different types of bugs that can be found here, I guess. Different birds, different plants. Yep. Go back and do it. These are the different plants.
There are maps of the area. Here is information on how hot springs are formed. Time to use your Google Lens.
And there's a movie room. Very great. Fun. Even in the floor, it goes up.
This is the view at the end of the parking lot opposite the dune side. Pretty incredible. So we took some photos.
Okay, we're headed towards the Sand Museum. I think we can walk. I don't think it's that far. is motorcycle parking or scooter parking that has the chains. It's already there for you. Oh, wonderful. So many inventive ideas here. Oh. It helps if I push the button on my camera to make it work. Camel. There's the camel things. Everything's a camel. We have sand sled plays available. That'll be fun.
This gift shop dog is an Akita. It is a breed originating in the mountains of Japan, known for their loyalty.
This nice lady gave this treat. I forgot to push the button on play, so I have to do it again. And this nice lady gave me this treat. And it's cold. It's like an apple jelly of some sort, but it came from this store here. She came in after we were shopping in there and gave us this treat. Very nice. It's like a jello. It's like a jello. It's delicious. They should have these in the States. And they're good. It's an apple flavor. Carrots.
Pear.
Oh, pear. Maybe I think it's apple. We're now going to the Sand Museum, and we are walking up the wheelchair ramp. Look at the beautiful flowers. The best decorated wheelchair ramp there is. Got the guide for the visual impaired all the way up to the entrance. These are the kind of treats that we had a minute ago. Very good. These are crab crackers. What do you think, bud?
Good.
Oh, they are really good.
Wait till the aftertaste.
Let's try something else. I'm not sure what these are, but we're gonna try it. We're trying the purple one. Looks like this.
Pretty good.
Really good. So let's trying this new one. What do you think?
Pretty good.
You like that one better? Chip goes for the purple. My turn. Chip likes the purple. I think I like the orange. Both are good. Make a cookie consistency. Let's try one of these. Let's try it. The other one. Shall I see the other one better? Let me see. They're all good. There's samples all over the place here. This is a store worth coming to. There's another one. Would you like to try?
You're all up that.
What? Is it?
Yeah,
Is it
that's
coffee?
good.
Here, can you grab it for me? Let's see. These are delicious.
beautiful sand carving is at the entrance to the museum. This museum was opened in 2006 to exhibit sand sculpture using sand from the dunes. There is a nice display about the world-class sculptures. The sand sculptors use huge blocks of sand containing only sand and water. When the exhibit ends, they use the same sand for the next year's exhibits. The theme each year is based on the concept Travel Around the World in Sand.
So cool. Every year they have a different theme, a different place. So in 2016 it was Travel Around the World in Sand in South America. In 2017 it was the United States. There's the Mount Rushmore and some of the other places you'll see in the United States. What they do is every year they display it for a year and then they tear it down, and then the next year they do a different theme. 2018 they did the Nordic countries. Amazing. It's definitely a museum that you want to come to if you're in this area, and if you're here to see the sand dunes and go for your camel ride, come here too. This one, 2019, is South Asia. Look out, we got Japan.
The Japan theme will be on display until January 4th, 2026.
It is wheelchair accessible. There's wooden boards all around. And this year's theme is Japan. There's some photos. I'm not going to take too many because I want you to come and see it for yourself.
Each sand sculpture has a sign that tells information about the sculpture and the name of the artist and where they are from. This was one of my favorites. Notice the reflection in the water and the patterns in the sand. This is a raccoon dog. I wish we would have seen one of these in the wild on our trip, but we didn't. And here's Chet in front of our favorite wave.
There are elevators for individuals that need them. We can take the stairs for now.
Before we finish seeing Tottori, we stopped to eat. Japanese kalbi bowl is typically beef short ribs, often marinated in a sweet and sour or savory sauce, and then served on steamed rice and kimchi. This restaurant had the rice. The term kalbi translates from Korea as ribs, and it's synonymous with beef short ribs in Japan, where they're grilled and served thinly sliced. Chet got the curry cutlet. As you can see, the photos of the food look very much like the food that is served. Both meals were delicious.
Ready? Okay. Very good. Mixed with rice. Very
We are driving along the Sea of Japan on the way to the next destination.
Beaches are pretty.
The beaches are pretty.
Lake Togo.
This lake was a cove that became separated from the Sea of Japan over time due to sedimentation. On the way, we saw this UFO parking garage.
We're back in the mountains, working our way to Shinto Village, which is supposed to be one of the beautiful villages in Japan. The weather's turned out nice. Almost there.
the Shinto village in the middle of the summer, not cherry blossom time, and it was also in the late afternoon, so everything in the town was very quiet. We weren't sure where the tourist area was or where to park downtown, so we finally decided to go to the roadside station, which is close by, and then take a walk. At the Okayama Shinjo roadside stop, we were able to check their local map, and we found that the village was within walking distance, so we quickly grabbed some snacks at the roadside stop before it closed and started our walk. I think they had more food during the day, but they were really close to closing, so we had to settle for cookies. And crackers that were pretty good. The cookies were mildly sweet, and the crackers were wonderfully salty. This is the view from our roadside station stop, where we camped for the night. If I'm understanding the sign's translation correctly, the Shinjo village has won the Okayama Landscape Award in 1990. I think the sign is discouraging cars, especially fast cars, on this road to protect the cherry blossoms. It is not cherry blossom season, but here are some cherry blossom trees.
In the spring, I believe these are cherry blossoms.
It's the ice cream man.
5 o'clock.
Ice cream man.
I wish it was the ice cream man, but I think it's just 5 o'clock in Japan.
Shinjo. See, there's a car coming.
The music that just played is a way to test the emergency system due to Japan's high risk of natural disasters. It also gives the town announcements and tells kids it's time to go home. It is very nostalgic and comforting to many. I really love it.
So this is pretty in the spring. Yeah. Oh, no wonder it's voted prettiest town. It is pretty. Really fun. I bet it's beautiful in the springtime with all the flowers. Bet you this is pretty in the spring. Yeah. There are a lot of them. Look how many. Here's a stool. So quiet here. That fish right there in your front yard? Yeah, that would be really cool. And this beautiful color of fish. And with the stream on both sides and the trees lining the sides. So quiet.
If you're interested in history of this area, I use Google Lens to translate the sign. There was a popular tea house here in the 1600s.
Restrooms, I bet you it gets really crowded in the springtime here. It's quite beautiful. Looks like they have wheelchair accessible bathrooms here. We didn't check them out though. And I think we're going to get run over by a car. Oh, and they're all looking for us. They know when people are over here, their feet get dead. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that one. It's like almost like a blue and white. I never saw one like that. Oh, it would be so cool to have fish like this. I wonder if they have to worry about birds getting them.
Look how big they are.
They are awful huge, aren't they? This one looks like he has pants on. Oh, he's cool. Oh, I can't get a good shot of him. Oh, aren't they beautiful? When this guy comes around, it does look like he has pants on the one side. It's hard to see. Can you see? It looks like he has pants.
In 1905, it was decided to plant cherry blossom trees here. They bloom in late March to early April.
Hello. A little one in there. Oh, there's bigger ones in there, but dark ones you can't see. Looks like it's going to be a restaurant. Look at the seating. Pretty. Seating. This town is so quiet.
Yeah. Oh, cherry blossom season.
Yeah, cherry blossom season must be it.
Pause the video if you're interested in the history of the street. I would have liked to have mailed my postcards from here, but we didn't have stamps yet. We were too tired to move on, so we just stayed at the rest area across the street from the village. This rest area had the best restroom in our entire 3-week trip. Check out the flowers. And the automatic toilet seat lift and the glowing lights. Woo! Amazing. Thank you for joining us today on our journey. Tomorrow we will go to the Kamuno Sato Flower Village, the Shobara Yuno Sokera Park, and then on to Hiroshima. Here is Chet's collection of manhole covers for today.